What's up, guys? Join me today for our 15-minute Vinyasa Flow. We're going to start at the top of our mat with our hands on either knee, starting with a big inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Big inhale and big exhale. Go ahead and drop those arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up nice and high overhead, palms touch. Exhale, drop the hands in through heart center. Placing the hands on the ground in front of you, untuck the legs, coming into a tabletop position. And then we'll pop right into our child's pose. Sink the hips back onto the heels, finding your breath. And from here, we're breathing just through the nose, keeping the heat inside the body. Start to walk your fingertips to the right corner of the mat for just a few breaths. You can keep your left hand on top of your right or take that right arm behind your low back. Just a few more breaths. Go ahead and walk those hands back through center and over to the left. Right hand on top of left or left arm behind your low back. One more breath. And then walk those hands back through center for just one more full inhale, exhale. Gradually walk those fingertips back up towards the head, pressing into the mat, finding a tabletop position. Inhale, lift the head and chest up for cow. Big exhale, arch and press for cat. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, close and press. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to neutral spine. Tuck the toes, push the hips up to the sky, downward dog. And we're just pedaling out those feet for a few breaths, stretching out the calves, head comes between the shoulders. Gaze forward through high plank, up through chaturanga, and then big exhale, press back into downward dog. Inhale, jump or step back up to the top of the mat. One vertebrae at a time, arms come all the way up overhead, palms touch, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands, step only your right foot back. Left arm lifts up to the sky, right arm stays planted. You can always drop that right knee down if needed. Good. Plant that left arm back down. Step your right leg back to the top of the mat. Back into your forward fold. Inhale for halfway lift. And then exhale, plant those hands. Step only your left leg back. Left hand stays planted. Inhale, right arm high. Extend through your left shoulder. One more deep breath. And exhale, go ahead and drop that right arm back down. Step your left leg forward. Back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back, this time for downward dog. Inhale, right heel nice and high, and then bend at the knee, kick it over for three-legged dog. Exhale as you crunch, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step that right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift to rise, crescent lunge. Little back bend. Exhale, pivot into your warrior two, strong fingertips. And inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand overhead, left hand to the back of that left leg or behind the low back. Breathing through that side body. Exhale into extended side angle, right forearm to right knee, left hand overhead. Big exhale back into your reverse warrior. And then we'll exhale, we'll cartwheel both hands down to surround that right foot, stepping it back, downward dog. Flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back into downward dog. Inhale, left heel up, straight leg. Then we'll bend at the knee for our three-legged dog. And big exhale as you crunch knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift to rise, crescent lunge. And exhale, pivot, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand at the back of the right leg or behind the low back and left arm overhead. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to left knee, right arm overhead. Keep pushing that right leg away. Inhale back into your reverse warrior one more time. And big exhale, we'll cartwheel those hands down to surround that left foot, kicking it back, downward dog. Flow through your chaturanga. Beautiful job so far. Back into downward dogs. Jump or step both feet up to the top of the mat, hanging in your forward fold. We'll dangle the arms down. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step only your right leg back. Right hand stays planted, left arm comes high. Extend through your right shoulder. One more breath. Exhale, drop it down, step back to the top of the mat. Hang for forward fold for one deep breath. And then back into that halfway lift. Planting the hands, left leg comes back, right arm comes up to the sky. Twisting the spine, one more deep breath. And exhale to drop it back down, stepping the left leg forward. Very good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Letting the low back relax. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. On the right side, go ahead and inhale, right heel up, straight leg to the sky. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift to rise, crescent lunge. Good balance, leaning back a little bit, roll that head. Exhale, pivot, warrior two. And then inhale, reverse warrior. We're going to add a little bit more to this as we flow through. Exhale, extended side angle. Deep breaths. Keep breathing through the nose. Inhale back into reverse warrior. And from here, we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to come back into our warrior two. Extend your right leg straight and then drop your right arm down to the ground. Left arm comes up nice and high. You should feel this on that outer part of the left hip, inner right leg. Very nice. Stacking the body. Go ahead and switch positions with the hands. Pivot the back toes. Right hand comes up nice and high. Full deep breaths. Go ahead and drop that right arm back down to the mat. Hands surround your right leg. I like to step my left leg forward just a little bit for our pyramid pose. The goal here is to have both legs straight with the hands on the mat. You can also use blocks to place on the hands. Just letting the head melt over top of that right leg. Good. Go ahead and plant the hands, stepping both legs back into your downward dog. Flow through your chaturanga. Take your time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, step it to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift to rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, pivot, warrior two. And inhale right into that reverse warrior. Feeling the body loosen and lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle, strong fingers. Breathe through that right side body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, we're going to come into our warrior two. Extend your left leg straight. Left hand comes down. Right hand comes up nice and high. A few deep breaths. Staying with your breath. And we'll switch positions with the hands. Go ahead and bring your right arm back down to the mat. Left arm comes up high. Pivot those toes so everything's facing the front. Stacking the body. Good. One more deep breath. Left arm drops down to surround that left leg. Kick your right leg up just a little bit. Hanging in pyramid pose. Let your head be heavy. Inhale. Up, we'll come back into our downward dog. And then last chaturanga right here. Big exhale, we'll meet back into downward dog. Take a second and pedal out. More deep breath in. And exhale, we're going to drop the knees to the mat. Tabletop position. Take a second, stack your body. Roll out the neck, roll out the hips or the wrists, whatever you need here for a breath. Then we'll rotate our legs from side to side, windshield wipers, swooping them around so they're straight out in front of us in a seated position. Arms come straight in front of you, extend through the crown of the head. Inhale, rock forward towards the toes. Exhale, begin to find your mat, one vertebrae at a time, letting the head come last. Once you've arrived, go ahead and interlace your fingers. Bring your right knee into your chest, couple ankle circles each direction. Moving into our supine twist, left arm guides that right knee across the body. Right arm falls out to a T on the opposite side. Try to keep the head and shoulder blades in contact with the mat. And just take a couple more full deep breaths. Inhale, bring it back through center, little squeeze. And then we'll bring our left knee into our chest this time, couple ankle circles each direction. Using the right hand, go ahead and guide that left knee across the body. Left arm falls out to a T on the opposite side. One more full deep breath. And then we'll rotate back through center with that left knee. Bring it into the chest. Go ahead and pull both knees into your chest here. And we're coming into happy baby. Either grabbing for the knees, the shins, the ankles, the toes. Keeping the back nice and flat. I like to straighten out one leg or both legs at a time. And we'll stay here for one more breath. Go ahead and release the grip that you have, letting your feet fall to either corner of the mat. Bringing the arms down by the side, palms facing the sky. Reconnecting with your body and your breath, and letting your mat hold you here. Relaxing the jaw and the eyebrows. One more deep breath in as we come into our final resting pose. Deep breath out of the mouth. Beginning to feel the breath filter back through the body. We're wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling out the wrists and the ankles. Point the toes, reaching the arms up overhead for a big stretch. hugging the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, rolling out the spine, side to side, forward and back. And we'll meet at the top of the mat in a seated position, hands on either knee, palms facing the sky. Starting with a big inhale in, big exhale out. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, open mouth, loud exhale. Awesome job. Namaste. Beautiful job today, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Follow and subscribe for more.